Hello! Today I have two very easy DIY projects for Halloween with Rainbow Loom. For the first DIY project, you will need masking tape, an empty mason jar, rubber bands in purple, the ones that glow in the dark, and green, a little fake candlelight, and of course you cannot forget your Rainbow Loom. First, we are using the masking tape to make the outfit of the mummy. So you just tear a segment of about like 2 to 3 inches in length and just pull it on the mason jar. Don't worry about making it perfect because we want it to have this messy effect. So just tape the masking tape on the mason jar randomly. I'm leaving some space out where there's no tape on the glass. Now we are going to make 3 fishtail bracelets. They are about 1 inch in length and this will be used for the eyes and the mouth. I'm not going to show the full tutorial on how to make the fishtail bracelet, so please check the description for tutorial links. Now I'm using a clear tape to glue on the eyes and the mouth. You can also use hot glue if you want to be a little bit more permanent, but I had a little trouble with hot glue and rubber bands, so that's why I decided to use tape instead. If you want to give more dimension to your mummy, then what you can do is take 2 pieces of masking tapes, the length does not have to be the same, and just tape them onto the side of the mason jar to make it look like 2 arms. At this point, you can stop right here if you want, and just drop in the little fake candlelight. I wanted to add more Rainbow Loom element to this DIY project, so I made a single chain Rainbow Loom bracelet and I just have it wrapped around the top of the mason jar. I think it looks cuter with that little bracelet on top of it. So that is it for the first DIY project. The next DIY project pretty much uses the same material, except this time we are not going to be using the masking tape. So for this DIY project, you will need an empty mason jar, and in that empty mason jar you are going to drop in a bunch of those glow in the dark rubber bands. The one I have, it's in the color purple. Here I have a Rainbow Loom bracelet that's in the color orange, yellow, and black. You can just use it as a bracelet or you can use it to decorate your mason jar. To give a little bit more Halloween feel, I made the candy using Rainbow Loom by following TutorialsbyA's tutorial on how to make that. I will have the link to her tutorial in the description so that you can follow along and make that little cute candy. I pretty much follow the same step in the tutorial, except that instead of using just one capped band on one side, I add extra one to the other side so that they kind of match up evenly. Even though in the final result you can't really tell much of difference, so you can just follow her tutorial. And I just change all the colors to match Halloween. And I also have an extra bracelet which is in the color black and white, and I think it goes really well with this project as well. What I'm doing here is just tuck that little candy in that bracelet. So it's completely removable and you can rotate it, change the position. Lastly, when I was trying to learn to make more Rainbow Loom designs, I stumbled upon this really cute pumpkin tutorial and I had to make it. It turned out really well. For the link to that tutorial, please check the description. I want to make this removable because I will probably want to use it for something else, so I just tuck it in the bracelet. I decided to tuck it in on the other side so that I can rotate the mason jar and have a different feel. I really like the glow in the dark rubber band because they look really awesome, but the sad thing is that once you charge them under the sunlight, they don't really last long once you bring it in the house. I think for mine it lasted about like 10 minutes and then all the energy burned out. But it's still pretty cool even though it's short-lived. So for this one, if you don't want to rely on the glow in the dark temporary effect, then you can always use a candlelight just like the previous DIY. So that's it for my 2 very easy DIY projects for Halloween with Rainbow Loom. If you want to see more videos, remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!